Waiting for Hannah to join me. We're going live with Hannah. There she goes. Hello, Hannah.
Hello.
How are you? Did you hear this old song, which is by Rumours? It's Time X Social Club. You wouldn't know. You're probably a little bit younger than what I am. But listen to the concept. Listen. You see, the concept of that song is completely about gossip, rumours, right? Right.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining me on this live chat today.
Thanks.
And
This
that's
is
right.
new to me.
That's all right. You can invite people in to watch this, so invite people, fire away on there or whatever else. So that's fine. If anybody else wants to come in, I think they can take 3 people on live chat on here. So they're always welcome to come in and give back. We're talking about rumours, and not just rumours, but why is it important? Because today, I did part 1 about somebody spreading malicious rumours to try and boycott the launch night. And this is not really about the launch night in aid of suicide prevention. I'd probably get more gossip on my page than I would on this one. So it doesn't matter about who's watching. Somebody will always come in and watch anyway. But our point is, at the end of the day, that what do you do when somebody gossips and tries to shut down what you're trying to do? I mean, how would that affect, if this lifeline of suicide prevention wasn't there, how would that shut someone down? So let's hear from you why you're joining into the Mom Project conversation today. It's okay.
Sorry. Oh God.
People laugh. Let me just point this out to people. People laugh because it can be a nervous disposition. So they're not laughing because it's funny. They're laughing because they're nervous. So yeah. I just want to point down that we all react in different ways. So people need to recognise that if somebody's laughing, it's not necessarily the fact that they're laughing at the situation. It's a nervous disposition. So get that as a tip for you. Yeah, because there's nothing worse than, especially when you're at school, when people say, "What are you grinning at?" And people are grinning because they're nervous.
Yeah.
And it's horrible. It's patronising, but it can do so much damage psychological when people ask you to stop laughing and you're not. You're just nervous.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So, Nubdy, what are you doing on here? That's what my granddaughter calls me, nut. And you know what? That's fine. I'll take that all day long because I'm a rare one. I can be salty. I can be a cashier. I can be whatever nut I want. So the reason you've come on here is because I think you're kind of backing me up here, aren't you? As to why it's important for people to attend that launch night or to know there is a lifeline out there.
Yeah.
So one of the things that you want to say is okay. Oh gosh. So one of the things that you did come back on earlier and said that if people are telling other people to not come to this place, what that does is a prevention. They're preventing someone from they're preventing someone from receiving help.
Yeah.
How do you feel
and
about
I think
that?
that's a dangerous thing, because why should people be shut out from getting help? Mental health is very important. Suicide is real. I've been there a few times. And with the help of the Mom Project, I'm coming through it. I'm getting through it. I'm getting stronger. And my aim is to then give back and help other people, because like you, I've been there. And I think people need to wake up and start taking suicide serious. It happens. Everybody, I can guarantee that everybody knows somebody that has died by suicide. And if people are not affected themselves by suicide, and if they're not struggling with their own mental health, then good on them. I'm glad that they're not in that position.
Yeah, me
But
too.
they're going to know somebody who is in that position. And my heart is for those people, and for people who are strong, who are not going through it. Then wake up, get a ticket, come to the event, learn more, recognize the signs of it, and get involved and help other people. It's time to start helping
But
people
how can
and
they
being
help?
there.
How can they help, Hannah? How can they help other people if they've not lived it? How do they know? I mean, I know there's a certain person who's not lived it, so they don't recognize the pain and anxiety. And how can they help?
By coming to the night, because then they'll hear about it and they'll then be able to recognize the signs and be there for people and know how to be there for people, even if they haven't been there themselves. And then they'll be learning about what the Mom Project is, and so that if they then can't help the people that need help, they've got a lifeline that they can use to get help for that person
You can try and
and
divert them
support
over to
them
the
to help.
mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, again, it is a chain reaction. It's going to take one person to talk, then it will take another. I mean, look at you. Look at you. You're talking. There was a while when I first met you, you wouldn't even want to come on the phone, and now look, you talk, you speak out because you know the
I have to
importance of
charge my
speaking
phone
out.
like 3 times a day because of you, woman.
Well, what kind of help do you get?
A lot of help, more help than the mental health services.
That's because it takes one
Sorry,
to know one.
that's another live chat.
So, at the end of the day, some people would benefit from the NHS. That's
Yeah.
for sure, and some people it works for, and some people it doesn't. The benefits of uh, this project is there's really not too many limits, is there?
Mm.
Yeah. And what is the policy?
No secret policy.
Some people, I remember you saying about how does that work? No
Yeah.
secrets. I mean, what we mean is to say that before you get your before things get out of line, before it escalates, you need to recognize what's going on and then reach out. A lot of people don't reach out. They don't say much, but I think the concept, what I wanted to say really is the people that are going around to say boycott this mom project launch night, July the 20th. Why do I keep doing that?
July the 19th at Manor Ballroom, 7 o'clock until midnight. £5 a ticket. Come on, people. I dare you to buy a ticket.
Oh dear. Yeah. Well, I'm not looking for their sympathy. I'm looking for you either in it because you believe in it and because you
Yeah.
want to make sure that somebody else is protected and you want to make
Yeah.
sure that there's a lifeline on it and you also want
Yeah.
to learn something because what can I actually say that if you this is not a joke. This isn't
Mm.
a joke. So the person going around gossiping, telling people to boycott this night, I mean, they're complicit to someone taking their life.
Yeah.
It's like, how can we put this in a context where somebody would completely understand? It's how they're going to, if you tell someone not to do something, you're preventing a lifeline. You're also preventing that person from education or learning about suicide prevention. So if you're complicit to telling somebody not to attend, one, you're a control freak. Two, you're a gossip monger. And three, you don't know when to stop and keep spreading, because when you gossip and spread lies and spread rumors and cyberbullying and all of those things, that has a knock-off effect on somebody's state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not a joke. It's just not a joke. Hannah.
Yeah.
So if you had to say anything back about someone spreading lies and gossips, what would that be? And how do you think that would how would it affect you if somebody was to spread gossip about you that isn't true? How would it literally affect you if you was in a weak place?
I'd be very angry. I'd be very upset. I think I'd be a mixture of emotions all at once. Um, I don't really know.
I tell you what, if it wasn't for somebody holding my hand today, uh, a wonderful person holding my hand today, if I didn't know any better, for me, back if I took myself back to my, because I'm still in recovery,
Yeah.
I'm still rebuilding, and people have no idea of the lifestyle that I have had. But I'm a human being, and if you're doing wrong to my own family or you're doing wrong to me, I have every right to stand in front of my children and protect my children like a mother should do. Okay? So for me, though, if somebody bullying me is something I've had my whole entire life, and I'm telling you, no more anymore, not anymore. You're not doing this to me anymore. And I speak up about it, and I speak out about it. So this is a
Mhm.
perfect platform for me to be able to speak out. But let me say this: a few years ago, or a year and a half ago, that bullying would have made me self-harm. Do they not know that?
Mhm.
Bullying would have made me self-harm, and bullying and rumors kill people, and people need to stop that belittling people. And do you think they're jealous of me? Do you think they're jealous of this platform? Do you think they
Yeah.
want to tear it down? I mean, what have I
Yeah.
actually done? What am I doing to somebody so wrong?
I think I think the people may there's a lot of things that they could be and could be feeling, could be thinking. One of the things is they could be jealous because they
Mm,
know you, they know how you were, and they can see now that you're doing good, they can see that you're changed, and it might be that they can't accept it because they're not in a good place themselves, and so they're then jealous of how you've moved on and that they haven't got that. So their way of then attacking and getting you belittled is by then attacking you in the words what they say and in the things they do. And from also Christian point of view, I'm going to bring this in. Some people don't like it, but hey ho,
yeah.
it's real, it's true to me. Also, from a Christian perspective, is that when somebody is under attack, it's because they're doing good and the enemy doesn't like it. And of course, the enemy's plan is to kill people and destroy them. The enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. There you
Mm,
go, it's in the Bible, it's there. So that is what the enemy is trying to do, and the enemy will use people. And this again is the enemy using people to attack you. And so you're doing right. You just need to see it that what you're doing is good. You're under attack because you're doing good, and the devil don't like it, mate.
no,
And
you're
if the
right on
people
that.
don't like what you're doing, then stuff them. Because again, it's them. It's because they're jealous, and again, it's because maybe they can't move forward out of the situations what they're in, and they want to, and they look at you and they're like, "How come she's like that and I'm not like it? That's not fair." And then that's how it goes as well.
Mm.
So there's more people in Ipswich or Suffolk or wherever these people are from. So they're just a few people.
But you hit
There's
the nail
plenty
on the
more
head.
people.
You hit the nail on the head, within reason. People assume that I'm the same person I was 5, 6, 7 years ago. I'm definitely not that same person, because five,
Mm.
6 years ago, you saying what you need to say to me, I would have knocked you out. I literally would have done, like, bleep that out. Do you know what I mean? But I would have. I would have. I would not. I wouldn't even say 5, 6 years ago. I'd probably say longer than that. I stopped with the violence the minute I started on it, pretty much on the freedom course, anger management and that. And the reason for my lashing out or lashing back was because I was being bullied. So it's learned behaviour. But you're right. You're absolutely right. I'm not in the same place where people think I am. I mean, I saw a person today, haven't seen that person for absolutely years. They don't look no different when I look at them. I don't look any different when they look at me. But but a person once said to me, "Oh, how long have I known you for?" I said, but you don't know me. You know my name, you know my face,
In my
but you don't
face.
know
You don't know
me.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's the thing. And that's the truth, isn't it? Because how many people have we got on our friends list and
I
they
was thinking to
really,
say that. Yeah.
yeah, they
Yeah.
don't know you. You've
No.
committed, yeah,
They
you
know
could,
this and they know that, oh, I'm so happy. Life is brilliant. But is it? No.
no,
It's far
no.
from it.
Life has been a struggle, and I believe that, you know, there isn't anybody out there in the whole world that hasn't struggled with
Hmm.
something and that they've had to overcome with something, you know.
Yeah.
But some people handle hurt, pain, rejection, uh, you name it, those emotions. Everything we do is built on an emotion. So some people handle it in awful ways. Some people handle it in a bad way, a good way, and some people are damn well quiet. And it's the quiet ones that go out and said, I never knew. I never
Mm.
knew. Did you hear about Steve? He jumped off whatever. I can't put it out there, but did you hear about whatever? Did you hear about this? The gossip. They only gossip when someone dies. They only
Mm.
gossip when there's distress. But do you
Mm.
gossip when someone's doing good? Or do
Mm.
you gossip with the intention of also saying, yeah, I did hear, but did you know what she used to do to me? Well,
Yeah, exactly.
forget what people used to do. I know you can't forget it, but find it in your heart to forgive what somebody used to do to you or did do to you. And like I said, anybody that I've ever hurt or intimidated or said no to in a nasty manner and fought back, then I apologise too from the bottom of my heart. But I'm not where I used to be. Another thing that once I'll never forget this. As an adult, one of the adults, and I saw this actually on one of the reunion pages as well. One of an adult said that they will not forgive somebody for what happened in their past when they were at school, when you can't remember things. Yeah,
Hmm.
you don't remember everything when you're at school, and bullying is one of the things can come in many shapes and forms, verbally, you know, rumors, you name it, and if people are not going to forgive you when they are 40 or 50 for something you did as a kid, then they're not understanding the learnt behavior of prevention, or you know, they're not going to be able to prevent anything from happening if they can't forgive. So you know what we have to do is, no matter how much we've been hurt, we have to forgive our enemies, because forgiving them is forgiving ourselves. And
Hmm.
also offloading what hurts, because if you don't offload what hurts, um hiya Ronnie, do you want to come in on this? If you don't, if you if you don't offload what, ouch,
Where are you?
that's because I got cramp in my legs. If you don't offload what hurts, then it hurts you and eats you up, and it takes so much from you. So forgiveness, it's a hard one, but we have to work on it,
Mm.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to forget, because if you forget, you get burnt again. So you're certainly not supposed to forget.
Mm.
Yeah. What do you want to
It's
give
more
back to?
about forgiving and learn from it.
That's right. Yeah. What do you want to say to somebody who's watching? What would you recommend as part of seeking support? Oh, Ronnie wants to be in our video, darling.
Yay!
Hold on. Can't bring Ronnie on camera. There's already a guest in the broadcast. That's not right, is it?
Oh,
That's terrible. Did you hear that? I'm so sorry. I did- I'm sorry. Perhaps we'll have a male version of this, because I don't understand why you can't come in to this live broadcast. That is
you
so.
can come in by commenting on the messages and joining in the
Yeah.
chat that way.
Well, we can read them out. So
Oh, I'm not getting
all you
nothing on my screen.
okay, there's several people in here at the minute, but and there's several people in here that would experience bullying. What is, name a something that it affects if you are being bullied?
Self-esteem.
Okay, let's do that. Self-esteem. Um, my
It
sleep
knocks you
patterns,
down.
my sleep pattern,
Hmm.
my worry and my anxiety. I mean, I was given that news to this at 3 o'clock. I'm still pissed with it. I'm still upset about the news that I was delivered today. And if you don't know what it was boycott the launch, suicide prevention. And you again, you you go
You go
shy.
shy.
Oh
Confidence.
no, no, no,
There
no.
you go.
Yeah, so what he's saying is, okay, so what
Oh
they're
yeah,
saying
you
is,
go. Yeah,
so what they're saying is one of the things that happens when you're getting bullied, you go shy. That's one,
yeah,
yeah. And so Ronnie said you go shy, and Louis said you go your confidence is knocked.
yeah.
It really is knocked, isn't it? Because why did I want to cry today? Why did I want to cry at receiving that news today that somebody says boycott the party, the launch night? Why did you cry? If I dig deep into why I cried, it's because it's probably because I knew that it was going to affect everybody else, not me. I can go that way and not bother. But the people that are coming and the people that put the effort in, we've got Nicole, who's making our cakes for us. We've got Cy Master Daniels, who is off Master Chef, who is cooking for us. You know, these people have suffered from mental health themselves. So they know, and that's why they're heavily involved
Mm.
in this situation. You've got Mark, at the end of the day. If you don't come because of Kerry, what about the other people that you're
That are
affecting?
traveling from miles to come,
Miles.
miles and miles. Yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah.
mean, we know Ronnie is coming down. That is 80-mile journey to come down to the launch to tell you what this project done for them.
Hmm.
It's more of a lifeline. There's someone there, isn't there, 24 hours a day. you know, pretty much, and it doesn't stop there. We will be doing workshops. We will be putting on venues. We're going to be making sure that there are staff, there are volunteers, there is more of a lifeline than what you naturally get out in the community, which can be basically one appointment a month. I mean,
Hmm.
that's the NHS for you. One appointment a month. I mean, or is it every week? Some cases it's every week, right? How long do you get in an NHS appointment, Hannah?
Um, about 45 minutes to an hour.
And is that once a week? How often is it?
Um,
I can't even think. I think mine was an hour, and I
Maybe
think it
once
was.
every 2 weeks. But I mean,
Ah,
even when I came out of Woodlands, um, the care was, well, it wasn't.
you didn't. Well, you had them. Ha! You had me 24/7,
I had more help from you whilst being in a place that should have been helping.
and that place. I mean, oh my God, that was a
No, that's
nightmare.
another live
Let's just
talk.
leave that alone. And
Yeah,
that will be another live talk,
yeah.
but for us, I don't feel that you don't hide behind a mask. Don't.
Mm.
This is your life. You get one bash at this life, you get one chance at living a life the way
And
you really
sorry
should.
to interrupt, but the more you hide behind your mask, the more you're just damaging yourself. And I've learned that hiding behind a mask, people are going to think you're fine, and you're then wondering why nobody's helping you and why nobody's taking you serious, and all of this is because you're hiding behind a mask so people don't see it. So
Mm,
it's not disclosing to everybody and anybody. It's finding the right person and somebody who, and trust is a big thing, I get that as well, but finding somebody who you feel that you can trust, or somebody you have a connection with who you feel that you could be able to talk to,
mm,
and or write down stuff, because sometimes even if you can't talk to somebody, just writing down the stuff, helps. And if you can't write, then get a book and just get some coloured pens and just doodle, just do something. And sometimes by doing that, you might not know what you're going to do on the paper, and then you can, amazing stuff can come out by just having pens and paper.
Yeah,
That came from.
nowadays we have our mobile phone in our hand. So if you do have your mobile phone in your hand and you do not have pen and paper, the other option is go to your email, send yourself an email of your feelings, or whatever. Just draft an email. You can look at it when you're in a better place and see what you writ, because you'd be amazing what comes out of your mouth, what comes out of your brain when you're in a stressful situation. But your
Yeah.
emotions, they need to be put down, and it becomes almost like a blog, a little journal, so you could actually benefit from writing your own story eventually. I mean, if I had to write mine, oh my god, I am looking for somebody to write mine, to be honest. I'm not the greatest speller, and I am looking for someone to write a few of my chapters, you know. I really am. So this all is dawdling doodling on paper. um it's all good. And we got Elijah in here, and he's all the way from the USA. So hi, Elijah. And we got Victor, and we got Louis, we got Bonnie. I don't even know who else is in here, to be honest. Arrow and Burnett. Actually, I have people in here that I've never even met. Do you know? There's people in here I don't even know, but they're here for purpose. And please stop masking things, because you can always talk privately, you can always go in an inbox and ask somebody a question. We actually do have a mentoring scheme. So if you feel that you're a good mentor, you can actually sign up on the Mom Project and be a mentor. So you're able to give back. What does that consist of? Well, the rules are there. They'll tell you step by step what you really should be saying or asking somebody. It's there. Look, mentorship. Any of my Facebook friends on here
Oh, that's
got any
just me
questions or
typing.
comment? No, Sherlock.
Just having a
Oh
nut
dear.
moment.
Well, you know what we're going to do? We can actually just be a radio broadcast right now. So I'm going to bring you one song right now whilst we're just waiting for the build up of who else wants to come in and say something. But here we go. And
I'm going for a wee then.
this one's Glee. This is terrible. That's terrible too. Can you hear that? See? Listen to the words, because they do not mean enough, a lot. Times in our life. I'll give you the words. Hold on. There you go. We all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me. Come on, girls, sing it. And I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. It won't be long. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please follow your pride. If I have things you need to borrow, no one can feel those of your needs that you won't let show. Just call me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. All right, Han. So the concept. Very good song, Glee. Oh, I guess. Oh, look, let me put it back over the words. when you need a hand.
We all need somebody to lean on. You understand? We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on, lean. There is a load
You have to bear, carry. I'm right up the road, and I'll share your load if you just call on me. That's right. When you need friends, you can call the Mom Project. Okay, right. So, it's amazing. You put a bit of music on, you get a little bit of response. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us. This is just the beginning. We haven't even started to touch the sides yet, but you will see what we can do for the community and in the community. We will be doing outreach. And by the way, there is outreach on tonight. I know that much. So give thanks and praise to those that do go out their way and give outreach. They don't have to. They could be doing what you're doing, watching EastEnders, Coronation Street, Oldby City, Jeremy Cole. Oh, sorry, he's so gone. But
Oh,
I want my
oh.
Jeremy Cole back. You know,
Mm,
people loathed him, people hated him. But you know what? He did help, and he had a point. And even if you didn't like, you could take some education out of
yeah.
those shows, what not to do. So that was, I guess, that was the concept. And also visit your dentist on a regular basis. That was the concept. So for me, you know, I I literally feel that everybody takes a little something from someone, and whether it's good or bad experiences or good or bad advice, that chain reaction. And so, what do you call it? Pebble dash, pebble, chuck a pebble in the ponds and watch
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah.
ripples.
The ripple effect. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I feel that